What's up, football fans? Today we are going to do a pre-draft NFL team tier list. I would do a mock draft today, but I feel like we're done beating that dead horse. We've got all the content we can out of it. Starting with the New Orleans Saints. Where are we going to go? First, let's look at, we got Super Bowl favorites, Super Bowl contenders, playoff teams, potential wild card, missing playoff teams, mediocre at best, young but intriguing, and number one pick contender. So we're going to go ahead and move the Saints into mediocre at best. Feel like the fall off of Kamara is happening. Derek Carr is your quarterback. Olave hates him. He's not finishing his routes. We're going to go ahead and put y'all at mediocre. Next, we have the Dolphins. Good old Tyreek Hill, Tua Tagovailoa. You got Jalen Waddle. You got a solid running back game. Hopefully they fix their defense. Hopefully they stay healthy. I'm going to put y'all at playoff team. We have the Baltimore Ravens. Lost some really good key pieces this offseason. I still think they are absolute dogs. Lamar Jackson, never count him out. One of the craziest athletic quarterbacks we have ever seen. One of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen. I'll put it at that. We're going to put y'all as a playoff team. I don't think they're really a Super Bowl contender, but we'll put them up there with the Dolphins. The Bengals, it's really hard to say what they're going to do. We really, I think everyone's kind of forgetting how good Joe Burrow is, because he's an absolute dog. I want to throw him up there as Super Bowl contender, but I'm going to put him as a playoff team. The Denver Broncos, they went and got Zach Wilson. They bolstered their defense. Super Bowl contenders. I'm kidding. Let's go ahead and put you at number one pick contention. I just don't think the Broncos got anything that is really, anything above that. The New York Giants. Talk about a dumpster fire of an organization. I forget what pick they have. Probably need to go quarterback. They're probably going to go wide receiver. So we'll probably put it young but intriguing, I guess. We got the Minnesota Vikings. They got Sam Darnold at quarterback. It's going to be a dumpster fire this year. I'm so beyond surprised Jettis is still on that team. We're going to go missing playoffs. We have the LA Rams, Matthew Stafford, a team that was rumored to be trading up for a quarterback. They lost Aaron Donald. They got Puka Nacua, a young, intriguing player. I'm not going to put him down there. I still think they have... their defense was terrible, and they just lost a really good defensive piece. Potential wild card team. I'll put them there. We have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Round of applause for the bake show, baby. Bake sale. Baker Mother Mayfield in the cut. Returning Mike Evans. I think this is a solid wild card team. I think they're on the fringe of missing playoffs. I think they could be on the fringe of being a playoff team. We're going to put them in the middle, potential wild card team. The Lions, a team I think could fall off this year. Haven't made that video yet, but you're hearing it here first. I think the Lions could fall off this year. Don't shoot the messenger. I've told y'all, Jared Goff is a bus driver quarterback. He doesn't have that switch. Some quarterbacks, they got that switch. Mahomes, Burrow. Let me just look at I think Hurts might have that switch. I don't know if Josh Allen has that switch. Just trying to look at quarterbacks down here. I think Herbert might have that switch. That switch, you just flip it, and you're like, let's go win this game. Jared Goff doesn't have that. We're going to put you as a playoff team. The Chicago Bears have an absolute squad, and I think anything other than playoffs this year is going to be disrespectful to the franchise and the fans. Let's go at least potential wild card team. We have the San Francisco 49ers. The way I think about Jared Goff is the way I think about Brock Purdy. I think he is a system quarterback. I don't think he has that switch. I think he makes really great reads. I think he's a really great quarterback. Is he an elite quarterback? No. Is he a top tier quarterback? I think so. Let's go ahead. I'll put y'all back at I'll put y'all as Super Bowl contenders. I still think they got the juice like that. The Philadelphia Eagles had a really bad fall off last year. I think it really had to do with them having bad coordinators and switching those bad coordinators out in the middle of the year. I think Hurts wasn't locked in. I don't know why. A.J. Brown is a cancer in the locker room. I hope they get that fixed. I think they have solid potential. They went and got Saquon Barkley. They bolstered that run game. They did lose some O-linemen. I think they're in kind of a limbo right now. I won't say a Super Bowl contender. I'm going to say a playoff team. What are we going to do? We're going to have, we'll have obviously two Super Bowl favorites, two Super Bowl contenders, and we're kind of getting down to the nitty gritty. I probably should have thrown I don't know. We have the Raiders. I'm sorry if y'all don't understand that reference. I really am. I think they have solid potential, maybe a wild card team. I think they could be on the fringe of missing playoffs. It really honestly depends. This is pre-draft, so if they don't get a quarterback, I'm not sure. So I'm probably going to put missing playoff team. We have the Green Bay Packers. Came out and absolutely shocked everybody last year. I mean, an absolute dominant dog. Young team, young on defense, young on offense. No one thought Jordan Love except me. Y'all can go back to the beginning of the podcast. I've been very high on Jordan Love since he was announced the starter. We knew he was going to be the starter. I've been pretty high on Jordan Love since they drafted him. I think he has really solid potential. I think he learned a lot from Aaron Rodgers. I think there's a lot more coming for the Green Bay Packers. Let's go ahead and put them as a potential playoff team. Or as a playoff team. We have the Washington Commanders. They're going to go quarterback. I hope they go. There's really, speculation they were going to go Drake May. Now there's speculation they're going to go Jaden Daniels. I really don't know who they should go here. JJ McCarthy's getting a lot of hype. I think they're going to be a potential wild card team. I think they have a lot, and I mean a lot of potential on that team. Look, guys, I'm putting playoff teams up here. If the division ends up having 4 playoff teams in it, don't come at me. If I have 2 playoff teams in the same division and I'm meant to put one as a wild card, don't come crazy at me. I'm sorry. This is off top. This is off the rip. Let me make sure I don't have that right now. Are the Bengals and the Bengals and the Ravens are in the same division. So what we're going to do here, guys, is we're going to move the Bengals up to Super Bowl contenders, and I'm going to move the Ravens. No, I can't move the Ravens up to Super Bowl favorites. We're going to have an AFC and an NFC team there. We'll have an AFC and an NFC team here. I think that's solid. I think that's solid right there. Next, we have the Cardinals. I really don't know what to say about this team. I think Kyler Murray is absolutely, how should I put this? Hold on. I think Kyler Murray is a little overrated, but at the same time, really not a great defense. They're kind of reworking on their offense. He kind of got there at a weird time. You had a bunch of good players kind of at the end. Now you're getting a bunch of young players. I think there's potential there. I still just think they're missing playoffs. Next, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, Russell Wilson, Fields, you're getting 2 shots at quarterback this season. Your wide receiver core, meh. Tight ends, decent. O-line, decent. Defense, decent. As long as TJ Watt stays healthy. I'll put you at a potential wild card team. We have the Buffalo Bills. Y'all know how I think about Josh Allen. And the team got worse. The team got a lot worse. You have no receivers, really. Your run game, I love James Cook, but I don't think James Cook is carrying like that. The defense absolutely has tanked. You lost so many guys in the offseason. Where do we want to put y'all? I'm going to put potentially missing playoffs. I think they barely squeaked by with a good team this year. I think they're absolutely going to get obliterated this year. The Falcons, I think they have a pretty solid team. I think they have a really, really solid young core. I think they went and got Kirk Cousins. I think that is what they needed in that locker room at quarterback, as a mentor, as a player, to fire that team up and take them to the next level. I'm going to put them as, it's hard for me to remember all the divisions off rip. We'll put y'all as I want to put them as a playoff team, but I can't remember. Green Bay's in the same division, huh? Green Bay's in the, hold on, 5 seconds. Green Bay NFL division. I'm sorry, guys. I'll just be forgetting this stuff. Pull it up. Lions, Packers. Okay, so we're gonna have to move something around. We're gonna have to move something around because I really do think the foul. We'll put the Lions at Super Bowl contenders. We'll put Green Bay a potential playoff team. Okay, I like that. I like that. Lions, Packers. Wait, the Falcons aren't in that division. We'll put that back right there. My bad. We're gonna put you back down there. I can't put any of y'all in. You know what? We're gonna. There we go. I like that more. I like that more. Yeah. Seattle Seahawks. Y'all know I'm a Seahawks fan. Don't do me like this. I really don't want to have to do this. I think we are young but intriguing. I don't think we can make playoff. I mean, but our division is so depleted. No, we have the 49ers. I'm putting us as a wild card. I don't care. I'm putting us as a wild card. The New England Patriots, I mean, number one pick contenders. I don't think they're going to get a lot better. They could draft a quarterback this year. I just don't think that's going to help them too much. Still got a lot to take care of on defense. Still got a lot to take. You know what? We'll put them young but intriguing. Just because I like they have a new head coach. I like the mentality he's bringing. We have the Browns. I think they did a really solid. I mean, their team has to be solid, right? I mean, they made a deep playoff run with a quarterback that came off the couch. They went through 4 quarterbacks last year. We'll put y'all. They're not going to win the division. I'm going to put y'all potential wild card team. We have the Texans. Now, it's hard for me to say this. I think they're a really good team. Texans fans are absolutely annoying. Shout out H-Town. You know who you are. I'm going to put y'all at probably, I can't do Super Bowl contenders. I can't bring my heart to do it. I cannot bring my heart to do it. No, we're putting them at playoff teams. Y'all not doing me like that. Y'all not catching me slipping. Y'all already know where the Chiefs are going. I really don't have to say anything about that. The Chiefs could be throwing to me and my 3 best friends, and they're going to the Super Bowl. We have the Dallas Cowboys. Now, I'm not a Cowboys fan, but actually, you know what? I can't even put them in Super Bowl contender this year because they're absolutely horrendous. I really want to put them at missing playoffs. I'm going to put them at potential wild card team, but I really want to put them at missing playoffs. They absolutely shit the bed, in the offseason. So the Chargers, I think they have a lot of potential there. I think they will be a playoff team. Actually, they have no receivers, so I don't know. Do I already have? Well, we'll put that there. We'll put them in playoff teams. The Jets. Gosh, Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers stays healthy, they're going to be a playoff team. I'm sorry, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. The Panthers, I think they're young but intriguing. I think they have some solid potential. I don't think they're mediocre because they're actually mediocre would assume you're good, but they're not. So I think they're young and intriguing. The Titans, I think they're mediocre at best. I think they made some moves that look kind of decent, but they're just not going to pan out well. We have the Colts. I think the Colts have some potential. I want to say they're probably. I love Anthony. You know, we'll put young and intriguing because Anthony Richardson. You got some really good young guys on that team. Jonathan Taylor, solid running back. Just think they need a little bit more. Maybe this is pre-draft, guys, so maybe they'll get a little something. The Jacksonville Jaguars. I think they're mediocre at best. I think they have a bunch of wide receiver twos. I think they have a solid quarterback. I think they have an okay defense. I don't think they're anything special. We might move some of these around real quick because I feel like we need 2 Super Bowl favorites. We have an NFC Super Bowl favorite. We need an NFC Super Bowl favorite, which I want to say is probably going to be, we cannot get the 49ers again. I want to say the Eagles, man. I think the Eagles have a really solid team. I think they're going to come out again and be solid. Now, Super Bowl contenders, I really want an NFC and an AFC, or 2 NFC and 2 AFC. So we'll put another AFC up there. We'll probably rock the NFC team. I guess we'll rock the Lions, and the AFC team will rock. I really don't know. I want to say maybe the Dolphins. I threw the Dolphins out there last year because I liked how they looked. We'll go, Man, I mean, the Texans just look so good. I can't do that because I have like a $500 bet the Texans aren't going to make it. We'll put the Dolphins. All right, this is our pre-draft NFL Team 2 list. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you don't agree. Let me know who's high, who's low. Down in the comments. Don't forget, like and follow.